delicious pound cake with a yummy Nutella swirl.
Let's see what's cooking. Let's get the facts. Let's see what's cooking. It's time for yoyomax12.
Hello everyone. To make this recipe, you're going to start off with 4 large eggs. To that, add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and just lightly beat those things together and set it aside. Then in another bowl, combine the dry ingredients. That's 1½ cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt if you're using unsalted butter. In a large mixing bowl, place 1 cup of butter. Add to that 1 1/4 cups of white granulated sugar and beat those things together until they are light and fluffy. Now, I don't recommend doing this with a dough hook like I'm trying to do right now. I realized I put the wrong attachment on, so I changed it off for a paddle attachment, and that worked a lot better. So once those ingredients are creamed together nicely, you can add in the eggs and the vanilla that you prepared earlier. Beat that together until it becomes nice and smooth. And then you're going to add in the dry ingredients a little bit at a time, beating after each addition. If you don't have a stand mixer, that's okay. Use a regular hand mixer or just use a wooden spoon, works just as well. So once you have a nice smooth dough, you're going to grease and flour a large loaf pan and then place approximately 1/3 of the pound cake batter in the bottom of the dish and spread it out. Once that's spread out nice and even, take a 13-ounce jar of Nutella and scoop out about half of it, and then put it as a big glob on the top of the batter. And then using a spoon or a spatula, just gently spread it out so it covers the entire surface of the dough. And then add another 1/3 of that pound cake batter, put it on top, and then spread that out as well to cover the entire surface of the Nutella. Take the second half of that jar of Nutella, put it on top, same idea, spread it out, and take the remaining batter in the bowl, the remaining 1/3 of the pound cake batter, and put that on top and spread it out nicely. Okay, just a quick side note about my pronunciation of the word Nutella, because I usually get a lot of comments about it. The reason I say Nutella is that on the Nutella website, there's a frequently asked question section, and right in there it says it's pronounced Nutella, not Nutella. But you know what? Call it whatever you like. It is delicious no matter how you call it. Once your layers are assembled, take a butter knife and just gently swirl it through the layers. You don't want to over mix it. You just want to make a little marbleized effect in the batter. Once you're done, put it in a 325-degree Fahrenheit oven for about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes or so. There it is, out of the oven and cooled. The center fell just a little bit, but so did the one on the website where I found this recipe. The overall effect was really spectacular when you sliced into it. A lovely Nutella marble throughout the entire pound cake. The pound cake itself is moist and very tasty. And of course, Nutella just adds a whole other dimension to it. It's wonderful. The only thing I would do differently the next time would be to use a little bit less Nutella, because in certain portions of the pound cake, like this picture right here, you can see that there's sections of the pound cake that are almost completely Nutella, and when you cut into it, that kind of falls apart because there's nothing holding it together. So I think I would use probably a half a jar of Nutella in total instead of an entire jar. You'd still get a lovely marbled effect, a great flavor, but a more stable cake when you're cutting it. Hope you give it a try. I just created a Nutella treats playlist because I have quite a few videos that use this wonderful concoction. For example, I have these Nutella stuffed chocolate cookies, which are to die for, seriously. So if you want to see this recipe and other wonderful Nutella-based treats, go ahead and click right on your screen or see the link in the About section below. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up while you're here. Bye-bye.